Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails through Daybreak, where we are currently doing a series of side quests, and the last part of it about defeating monsters here in the underground areas. Off screen I went a bit of grinding here back in the lower zone. I found a path here that I just missed last time I went through here with a treasure chest, but there was just some Sabbath in there, which is super nice because I could improve my ordnance a bit. But that's about it. And what are you? I fear some foes prowling around. Exterminate. Let's finish this. Right. I will show no mercy. Keep an eye out for shard skills, everyone. Let's do this thing.
Deploying shards! You'll pay for that. This'll
Use a shard
hurt.
boost to get the upper hand. Full boost. Activating skill.
Over here! All for you! Your turn, Judith!
Displaying data.
Hit them with our full might. I suggest we strike now.
Initiating drive.
Gotcha. I won't let this chance slip by. This is it. Lightning chaser. We can win. Flames of passion, converge! Ha! We can win! Activating skill. Yeah.
There!
Arc ride! Activating skill! Now or never!
Displaying data.
We have the upper hand.
Your turn! I'm on the scene! Hit them with our full might!
Engaging skill.
Now!
Ow.
Chances like this don't come often.
Ha! We can win! Initiating drive!
I owe you one. A chance!
Full boost!
There.
Go all out!
Hit him fast, Fairy. Port. Pull out all the stops.
May we proceed with caution. Ha! Ja!
Oops.
They're stunned! We can win! A chance for a shard boost! Energy output max. May we proceed with caution. Activating skill. Like petals in the wind, this world is transient. Boost gauge limiter removed. There!
A chance!
Full boost! Go all out! Initiating drive!
There!
suggest we strike now.
We have the upper hand.
Engaging skill.
Fierce Guardian Blade! Slice him up! Your turn now. Energy output max. Activating skill. Like... Boost gauge
You
limiter
won't get in
removed.
your way.
Activating
Crimson
skill.
Blade. Pierce!
Huh?
A chance!
Full boost! Go all out!
You have my
It
support.
won't work!
There! Much obliged.
Here I go. Initiating drive. Huh?
Thanks, pal. A chance!
Full boost. Go all out. Activating skill.
Think fast! Take this!
That won't work. You won't get away with this. Follow you now.
Taking center stage.
Miss Lanster.
You're not getting away.
Chances of
Activating
Crimson
skill.
Blade. Pierce!
We can win. Energy output max. Some elements look effect. Activating skill. Yeah.
There!
I won't let this chance slip by. Don't mind me.
Pressure him and move in.
Accessing. Initialize. That won't work.
You'll pay for that.
I won't let this chance slip by. Activating drive. Activating shield. Prepare yourself. Activating skill.
There!
Activating
Allow
skill.
me to suggest a proposal. You and Min Dwinja!
Ow.
You'll be sorry.
Activating drive.
A good chance for a shark boost.
Your turn.
I'm on the scene.
Engaging skill.
There. Yeah.
A chance! This'll hurt.
Use a sharp boost. Full boost. Go
This'll
all
hurt.
out. Give them your all.
Time for the main event.
Boost we can win. Limiter unlocked. Activating skill.
There!
You're next. One skill coming right up. Here's some extra. Miss Alfayed. Blades within me. Destroy. Damn.
This'll hurt.
Full boost. Go all out. Activating skill.
You're not getting away. Blast off! Chances like this don't come often.
Activating skill.
Sealed blade. Boom!
You're fighting me. Energy output max.
Master
Activating
Yin,
skill.
if you would.
I'll mow you down. Engaging shield.
Ow.
I won't let this chance slip by. Hit them with our full might. Some arts should really hurt. One skill coming right up. Mr. Arkride.
This'll hurt.
Full boost. Go all out. Give them your all.
Over here! All for you!
Perfect chance.
Now's a great time for a shard boost. Focus unleashed.
This'll hurt.
You have my support.
Engaging skill.
It's the end of the line. Yeah. You're finished. Ignis. Rampage.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Found Jabberwock arm. An enemy shard skills rare in play here as well. Oh, these requests are surprisingly difficult. I hope we don't come across any monsters like those in the future. Wonder where these things came from. It's not every day you run into monsters who can use shard skills. Indeed, there must be more to the story than meets the eye. There seems to be something on the floor. Oh. Looks like a machine part or something. It says ZASSM03. What could that mean? I believe SSM stands for Shard Skill Module. And the 03 would indicate that this is the third such module. What? Then we're only able to use shard skills because of this unit? That is but one possibility, though it is likely, yes. It would certainly explain it. It's kinda hard to believe, but it's just about the only explanation that makes sense. Fascinating, but you haven't explained the ZA portion of the code. What could that mean? Zect arms. I have a feeling this comes from a name we've all heard recently. The up-and-coming weapons manufacturer just so happens to make an appearance in this game. Zect Arms. Wait, really? Them? They were one of the teams that made it to the third round, weren't they? You probably know more about them than any of us, with that, since, well, they're your competitor. I would not consider them a full-on competitor, but yes, I'm aware of their general operations and have kept abreast of their developments. The company was established around 5 years ago and they have been aggressively increasing their market share since before the war began. Their recent attempts to expand into contracted security put them in direct competition with us. They have seen little success in that area, but that hasn't deterred them. I've heard rumors that they are experimenting with traditional weaponry and patrol machinery. I wonder if things we just fought were a result of that. But what's the benefit of giving monsters the ability to use shard skills? Why go to all this effort? Oh, perhaps they're seeking to use the technology to control the monsters? Might be onto something. But if that's their endgame, I doubt they're under contract and think they came of their own volition. Can't deny that winning this game is a decent way to get your name out there. Good for optics too. And there's another undeniable benefit. This place is a breeding ground for powerful monsters, which makes it a perfect venue for testing their new weaponry. And by pitting them against us and the other players, they can gather a not so insignificant amount of combat data. What's he thinking about? So they donned the role of puppeteer. They placed those monsters on a string and had them dancing to their whims. It's such an ingenious idea, I'm almost jealous I didn't come up with it myself. Better not be thinking about stealing it. I doubt he would stoop that low, but he's almost certainly thinking about striking a deal with them at this very moment. You know me too well. Sadly. So they're taking advantage of the situation and make use of the monsters here for their own ends. What they're doing is suspicious written all over it. Won't argue with you there, though as long as they aren't laying a finger on any civilians, our hands are tied. But if we could prove they're doing something illegal, that would be a whole different story. We'll just keep this in the back of our minds for now. Controlling monsters with technology? Well, that's a new one. They claim to be an ordinary weapon manufacturer, but they're clearly anything but. The tech's clearly far from complete though, so I'd say there's still no match for you and your company. You flatter us. So, they're controlling monsters with technology, huh? I see Marduk is the only company that's concocting devious schemes behind the scenes. That voice. The Oathbreaker? I thought you were only going out to kill time. I didn't think you would chance upon something so exciting. Nor did I. You heard everything we were saying, huh? Not everything. I only started listening in after Walter called me. Wow, you're actually reporting to your boss? He must have you on a tight leash for being an obedient little dog. It ain't like that. I just couldn't be asked to explain it all to him once we got back. You guys better watch out, by the way. If he got his grubby little hands on this tech, there's no telling what carnage he'd create. To be honest, I'd say this is more up the professor's alley. This stuff's way outside my wheelhouse. I hope I don't need to remind you, but you better not. I know. I'm just taking notes for future reference. I'll leave you be for now. I'm eagerly awaiting the final act of this thrilling drama. You can't let your guard down around that guy for even a second. Anyway, that's the last of the monster extermination requests. Indeed, I'm concerned about what Zect Arms is plotting, but we have more urgent matters to attend to. Yeah, for now we gotta get back to the surface and start getting ready for the final round.
Well done, everyone.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Whew, that hits the spot.
That's it. This way. Good. And then we wanted to look around what the NPCs are saying for the rest of the episode. Wait, we get a phone call? Oh, who's this? Spigen, you haven't seen Elaine anywhere, have you? Oh, it's you. What's got you so worked up? Just answer the question. Have you seen her or not? I haven't, no. Did something happen? She's done it again. You're at the guild, right? I want to hear more about this, so I'm heading over. Alright. But be quick about it. I'll tell you more when you get here. That didn't sound good. He seemed perturbed. Should we go right away or should we wait for the others? Nah, this sounds urgent. Let's get to the guild ASAP. Okay, then we do this later. Okay. Good. Then let's actually do the talking I wanted to do originally. It sounds as though Monique will be heading off again soon. Time really does fly. The year's conclusion is upon us. I just wish it didn't have to end with such a horrible tragedy. I'm sure next year will bring more changes to our lives. It's so sad to see the old way of life go, but I'd like to see what the future's in store.
Well,
Maybe I'll take the tram.
Hey, I heard about what happened this morning. You beat Elaine in a one-on-one fight and earned the right to challenge the big bad. And look at you go. Don't rest on your laurels, though. It's now up to you to stop Almata in their tracks. Right, she passed the baton to us. So now we've got to carry it to the end. I'm surprised you accepted that conclusion so easily, though. Figured at least one of you would be in denial. Well, I'm a little frustrated since she's our friend. But I have no reason to doubt that you beat her. I just have to accept you're a better fit for the job. Well, thanks, I guess. I try to live up to your hopes. You need to give it everything you got out there. We'll handle everything in the city, so you just get in there and do some damage. One of your friends seems like they have something interesting planned. I'm curious to see what it is. Ooh, the surface team managed to keep a tight grip on information so far. Though we've run into some trouble now that all of the other players have been eliminated. But we deal with them all. You just leave it to us.
Take a good look around.
Usually I start baking celebratory cakes for the festival around this time. But with a tragedy still fresh in our mind, I decided that now may not be the time for it. Though I suppose it's best not to let this dark mood linger forever. I just see what the customers request and go from there.
I'm proud of all my wares. It's been a pleasure. I'm proud of. It's been a pleasure.
Don't you need a souvenir?
The festival is drawing near, isn't it? I'd almost forgotten it after the tragedy of Krell Village. I hope it isn't cancelled. The festival does bring in a lot of foreign tourists. I often stop by to see Eurasian. It's a peak money-making period for us. I better work on my sales pitch. This is a sensitive time, So I have to be careful about what I say. I heard there was going to be an event for kids here. Is that what's going on in front of the opera house? Well, isn't that nice? It's been so very dour as of late, so it's always good to do something to clear the air.
But just a quick break, that's all.
It's odd to see someone hosting an event for children at the opera house. Come to think of it, I believe I heard someone saying something about this on the OrbleNet. Didn't look too deeply into it though. Goodness, I've never seen so many children in front of the opera house before. Well, I suppose it's fine, so long as we don't cause a ruckus. Although, looking at them now, I see a number of children who are dressed in remarkably unrefined garments. Who on earth is holding an event like this? There's some sort of event going on. They went into space only a few moments ago. When I heard who the organizer was, though, I couldn't possibly say no.
Alrighty.
And who is the organizer? Everyone over here, I'm the guide, so follow my lead. I know we've all been down in the dumps lately, but let's try to forget all that and have fun today. Huh, where's she dragging those kids off to? Wait, I don't get time to poke my nose into this. I just trust that she knows what she's doing. Only thing I gotta worry about is a fight that's ahead of us. Okay everyone, we're going to head out soon. Follow my lead. Wow, this sounds like super fun. Might I go invite my friends real quick? Oh, I need to get permission from Mommy too. I wasn't expecting a surprise like this one. Maybe Ideas hasn't abandoned me after all. I may be missing out on the EGC and I'm not gonna be able to meet any fancy actresses, but this event should still be a ton of fun. This thing sounds scary, but so long as Tieta is with me, I'll be okay. I've been keeping an eye on the opera house with the contest and all. I don't remember there being any event for kids scheduled. Did I miss something?
Indeed.
Seemed to be a last moment thing. Okay, my job here is done, so it's time to get going. I should make a point to visit the Republic more often. Maybe I'll go to Ede for a festival, assuming they still plan to hold it. I can visit all my friends there. I bet Deborah's still working at that department store. I wonder how she's been doing lately. The people seem to be more unsettled today than yesterday. I suppose it's only natural. The entire Republic is in a state of disarray right now. All we can do is ensure that the people within these walls feel at ease.
Truly well done.
The number of suspicious individuals has gone down this morning. Did they just up and leave? If they did, then I can't help but wonder why they even came here in the first place. Okay, I've got my fill of movies for this trip. Time to go see the Grand Cathedral. There's no way we'd come all the way to Oasian and not check it out. Might help calm my nerves too. There was a guy glaring at me while we were watching the movie. No idea what that was about, but it gave me the chills. It's almost time to see the Grand Cathedral at long last. Now that the memorial mass is over, we should be able to go right in. It'll be nice to see some actual culture after that Golden Blood film. I expected the Eurasian Theater to show more refined movies. Let's see, today's classes are Calvadian History 1, Intro to Chemistry and Intro to Geology. The classes are tough, but I learn a lot from them. They're not only intellectually stimulating, they're fun. If they were boring, I doubt I'd be able to endure taking them on top of my part-time job.
Very well.
I must say, I'm a little sad that the upper class citizens scarcely bought our trams these days. I understand they are very busy and are likely dazzled by the glitz and glamour of Etwa's cars. But even so, I feel that our orbital tram holds value as a tradition, and we have a duty to maintain them for our descendants. Seeing the children be so full of cheer reminds me of why this job is important. We have a duty to protect their smiles. The kids seem to be excited for something or another. As for what specifically, I have no idea. There are no restrictions holding an event, and we certainly won't snuff out a joyful little event that'll bring smiles to the children's faces. We just need to put more effort into our patrols so they can enjoy themselves without worry.
Well...
My camera's not ready for pickup just yet. I came here 30 minutes early. I'm trusting that Philibert will get it back in peak condition. I want to take tons of photos of a festival. I don't know if it'll be as fun this year, but I'm still pumped for it. Always nice to see Monique. Been ages since she stopped by. She always brings a job that's worth my time. I'll finish it up soon and hand her camera back to her. I'm sure she'll be happy with my work. While I was on my way to the North District to see the palace, I caught sight of a movie theater. It fits in surprisingly well with the rest of the city. It doesn't clash with its aesthetics one bit. The contrast between the palace and the marketplace is striking by comparison.
It's so pretty.
At last, my masterpiece is finally complete. I may have got a wink of sleep, but sacrifices are often a necessity for quality art. Still, this is quite the ominous depiction of Vashta Palace. I wonder why it turned out this way. Perhaps it represents the dark history that lies within the shadows of a revolution? Yes, that must be it. Well, I suppose I ought to get going. It will have been over naught if I'm tardy. Or perhaps the threats that are currently in the palace?
Why, I'd recommend...
You're a good rep of the people who come here, but there are some who refuse to stop in the marketplace. It's tough. Maybe I should head out to the capital during the Revolution Festival. I bet the people there are more open to uncommon foods, and if I'm right, I could grow my business through word of mouth. I'd also just like to help make the Revolution Festival as successful as possible, especially after the recent tragedy and all.
Take your time looking. Be seeing you!
This is quite
You there. Let me talk to you for a...
Okay, time to make some sales. I know things are rough right now, but if my two best friends can weather the storm, so can I. There are limits to what we can do on our own, but with a bit of support from friendly hands, we can accomplish anything. I can only continue this bargain sale thanks to Emma, so I'm going to lift people's spirits by helping fill some bellies.
This market's got
Erin is dancing.
everything.
I went to the orphanage earlier, but no one was there. Maybe they're on a field trip or something? Guess I ought to leave them be for today. I can drop by some other time. I'd love to teach those kids how to make handicrafts. I built up some confidence in my handicrafts making skills. If I can help put a smile on those kids' faces by teaching them, I'd be overjoyed. I want those children to find something that brings them happiness in the future.
Whoops.
Yeah, we can't do anything there. I've got some fish in today. Please don't let them go to waste. Angus.
This stuff's straight from the Free City.
So you're the guy who Pershing was talking about. You wanna come with me to the Free Cities? That's right. The name's Vilenkov, and I'll go anywhere that has rare knickknacks to be found. A little birdie told me some antique parts of the Middle Ages are being dug up in the Free Cities as we speak. I just must go see them with my own eyes. You're pretty passionate about this, aren't you? I can see that little twinkle in your eyes. You look like a kid in a candy store. My apologies if my excitement was a bit off-putting. People often tell me that my curiosity is like that of a child. I can see why, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm sure this will make for a fun trip. I'm only gonna guide you part of the way there, so if you're fine with that, then let's get going. It's not often I get to lay my eyes on antiques and rarities from the Free Cities. If I'm going all the way there, I might as well slip in a visit to Arteria and Le Mans. Wait, if I did that, then I wouldn't be able to make it home in time for the Revolution Festival.
Alrighty.
Pershing was right, this guy's definitely an interesting one. Meetings like this always make coming to the Republic worthwhile.
Hello there. Come again. No need to be shy now. See you again.
What is that?
Kids are always so full of energy.
I can't believe I got invited to a special event like this. This must be the goddess's work. I hope everyone enjoys themselves. They'll be able to see just how vast the world is, and they can spend some time with other kids as well. I can't wait! Are you guys excited? I sure am. This is awesome. I was planning to use my part-time pay for something like this, but now I don't have to. This is gonna be a blast. I can't wait to see the look on Todd's face. We don't get chances like this very often, so I say we make the most of it. But I have to keep an eye on Todd and Winker so they don't get lost. It's good for both to get to experience something like this. Though, I guess it's a first for me too. I'm pretty stoked for this. Everyone looks so excited, and it makes me feel excited too. Wine Wolf Grr Wine. I got today's Tyrol Times issue. I always trust them to give a thorough, accurate breakdown of the events they cover. They gave a comprehensive summary of a cradle tragedy, but they didn't mention a Melt reporter that lost his life. I only found out about that because I picked up yesterday's Melt issue this morning. Dingo carried the weight of Melt on his back. We lost someone truly special. An Elsam airship is currently docked at the airport. Imagine we're here to do trade. The upper class do love at Central Eastern goods. Although it does make me question their prejudice against immigrants. I suppose their own hypocrisy has not dawned on them. I have just finished discussing future plans with a business partner in the capital. The response was better than I had hoped. Apparently Le Mans' strongest bracer is off to Edith. People say they have a strength of 100 men. I'm sure they will turn things around, they do us Le Manians proud. One of our patrons asked if we could use our phone to contact the capital, and I happily lent it to him. A state of emergency has been declared over there, so I understand his concern. Judging from his excitement, the news he received was positive. I'm happy for him. I've been running this hotel for a long time now, so I met people of all walks of life. Travelers of every background come here to rest. I heard the Grey Village Inn was similar in that regard. I can't imagine half-assed things at this stage of the game. The Oathbreaker's plan was some pretty wild shit, but it could have made for an effective trump card. Now it's been tossed out, you're on your own. Since you destroyed my trump card, you better put on a good show, Spriggan. I'm counting on you to keep me entertained. I can't do anything with Heyu watching my every move. Damn them, no group of immigrants should hold so much power. I have to retreat for now. I refuse to fall into their hands.
Very well.
That was the anti-immigration guy. Business was good this month. I think I've splurged on some good wine to celebrate. I should consider stocking up on it. Profits may be down next month depending on the Republic situation is going forward. How can I be expected to make it through the end of the year without my wine?
Alrighty.
I'm sure Vilenkov will enjoy his time in the Three Cities, but I have no idea how he plans to get back to Edith in time for the festival. It'll be hard for him to get home after leaving the country, given the current situation. I guess I just have to do what I can to see what it happens.
What do you think? Fantastic. Can't wait to see you again.
Indeed.
I had quite the scare last night. A large man I've never seen before came into the theater. He was even more out of place than me and my generation. He picked a seat very close to mine. I was so flabbergasted I couldn't focus on the movie at all. I decided to take Monique's suggestion to heart and broach the subject of studying abroad to my parents. Turns out it might actually be doable. They were impressed I had been considering school abroad at all. If I pursue this path, it will take some time before I fully prove to them that I'm independent. But if it'll allow me to break free from the chains, then I'm willing to go the extra silk. Did, what was his name, Ariok actually go to the cinema?
Time to depart. Understood.
Okay.
Very well.
Okay.
Well, this little event sounds most intriguing. It's made possible by foreign royalty, no less. Now I truly will feel like a traveling princess. How could I refuse? Surely you need someone to accompany you, yes? I'll be more than happy to... While it's too bad I have to mingle with children of lower classes, I can also meet people from other distinguished families as well. It'll be nice to go out and enjoy this by myself. No. Now that I think about it, Father did say he wanted to develop connection with people of House Nortier. I wonder if their eldest son will be attending. I think I'll greet him if he's present.
Alrighty.
Please just give me another chance. I want to attend this event with you. I won't act like I did yesterday, I swear. Well, I did it. I spread the information over net and in the Royal Guardian like that girl asked. But I'm a little worried about me getting in trouble. This whole thing seems to be blowing up. The editor-in-chief is going to have my height if it's later, but who cares? I made this choice because I thought it was the right thing to do. Even if I get reprimanded, I won't regret it. I can't remember the last time I was moved to do something by sheer passion. I got my job at the Royal Guardian through connections, and since then, well, I think I've been on autopilot for the most part. So I'm happy that I can do something that I feel strongly about, and hey, if it ends up having an impact, then that's all the better. Can I really join? Jean did come and invite me, so I guess I can. This is really happening, right? Pinch me, I must be dreaming. Well, if you truly wish to go, then I won't stop you. Go enjoy yourself, sweetie. Wait, didn't they say this event is being sponsored by Central Easterners? Why would they? Oh, don't worry about that, Mama. Apparently the man behind it is, like, super rich and important and stuff.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store.
I'm surprised my daughter's interested in this sort of event. The fact that it's being sponsored by Central Easterners is making me a little wary, I'll admit. But if my daughter wants to go, I won't stop her. The man behind the event has done a lot of stuff down south. I can't wait to see what it's all about. Not too long ago, I spotted the president's daughter. She hadn't been home in some time. She nodded at me and then disappeared. I thought she looked a little distressed. I wonder if it has something to do with her father.
We have full confidence in our product.
We await your next visit.
Welcome to the Quincy Department.
The senior employees seem a little perturbed. Apparently there's something going on with the president's family? Well, that's none of my business. It's not like it's impacting my work.
Well,
that uphold Calvard's noble traditions.
what can I do for you?
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
See you again.
I heard from Chief Manager Parler that Elaine is here in Ovation. I used to do maintenance work on her favorite sword back in the day. I've heard about her many exploits as a bracer. It fills me with joy that her sword is being put to good use. However, I'm still sad to hear that she's estranged from President Auclair.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store,
Alrighty.
a bastion of history and culture. In our store, you'll find products of only the
I heard that the president's daughter was spotted near here, but she didn't come this way. She's been avoiding me since even before she left home. Why can you not understand her father's feelings? Now that I think about it, this year's EGC should be starting up soon. It's quite a show for fashionistas such as myself. I was enthralled by the event in my younger days. It helps expose aspiring fashion designers to all sorts of different styles. If a designer is stuck in the past or too focused on trend chasing, they'll never be able to make clothes that bring out a person's beauty.
We hope you enjoy shopping with us today.
Please take a close look. You're always welcome here.
Store, a bastion of history and culture.
Please do not disparage your hometown, so madam. Your husband is still very proud of his city, and he trusts you so much that he has you acting in his place. Perhaps it's because I spent so much time in the capital, but I'm beginning to find people's attitudes here to be off-putting. I went to the high society gathering last night, and it felt like the people had no sympathy for the victims of the attack. I may have been raised here, but I still feel like I can objectively take a step back and see things for what they are.
Alrighty.
We will be holding Memorial Mass today, but I don't expect to see many children there. It looks like we're being invited to some kind of event. While it's important that we mourn for those who have passed on, I understand that we ourselves have to move on with our daily lives at some point. That event may help brighten the hearts of the children. Perhaps this opportunity is a gift from the goddess herself. I need to pray again today. I was surprised to hear news of a fun event going on given all that's happened. Perhaps the organizers are trying to cheer people up? If that's the case, I can admire that. It'll put a smile back on my son's beautiful face, and if he's happy, so am I. Everything's been super depressing lately, but that event sounds really fun. I even got invited. And when Mommy told me to go have fun, she smiled. I haven't seen her do that in ages. Apparently only kids get to go, so I've got to have enough fun for Mommy too. I want her to smile lots more. What are the people from Ontario doing here? Something is off, but I can't quite place my finger on what. Oh, hello. We'll be holding Memorial Mass again today. Let us all pray for those who have passed on. The people who were dispatched from Materia are doing an investigation here. Oh, but don't be alarmed. I doubt anything serious is going on. I don't know. You wrapped up your stuff here? Yep, I also finished another request at the same time. When I saw did your share of the work on it. What? Are you kidding me, dude? They just pretending to be a reckless idiot back in Longley? Well, I just wanted to see your skills firsthand back then. You got some nerve, you know that, but I like that about you. Guess I got chill out somewhere. Thanks for enabling me to be lazy. Sure thing. Kazan's so laid back that it kinda worries me. I figured that since I'm stuck here, I might as well make myself useful. That's why I wanted to at least help out. Despite everything that's gone down, Kazan's still as lax as ever. It's helped put me at ease, actually.
Alrighty.
Gray came along even though we told him not to, but since he's here, we figured we'd put him to work, while keeping a close eye on him, of course. The kid's got talent, but I'm still a little worried about him. Whatever. This babysitting crap is a pain in the butt, but we're all in the same boat here. Guess I'll just focus on keeping him out of trouble.
My daddy's very important.
Many people seem to be flustered last night at the social cup. They were speaking as though we should be fearful of these recent terrorist attacks. I can understand their concern to some extent, but I believe they're overreacting. Even after everything that's happened, he's prioritizing his meeting with the president of a Quincy company over checking up on me. Fine, I'd rather spend my time with the high bloods over him anyway. President Dalty is a very busy man, you see, so he doesn't have a complete grasp on what Lucio's been up to. But perhaps it's time to let him know. If a lack of familiar communication is what resulted in this incident, the only remedy is for them to talk things out. Over the past few days, I've noticed a fair number of bracers and shady-looking individuals out and about. Also, the air feels a tad thicker with the police on high alert. They're harming the calming ambience of the city. Our not so competent boys in blue are nothing like the royal guards of old.
Indeed.
For the last 3 days, we've been ordered to ignore all the Jaegers that are strolling about town. A lot of my fellow officers are a little on edge and I don't blame them one bit. But orders are orders and here they come from the CID. Best to just do as we're told. Okay, so here's the list of investment for Russian businesses from people in the capital. And here's a brokerage firm's analysis data. Oh dear, this is not good. I don't think those amount of the social elites are aware of how bad things are. If we can't make up for that deficit... Wait, what deficit? I haven't heard anything about this. There's nothing to be worried about. The Russian Trust Bank is just facing a little bit of trouble. But we'll rebound in time, I'm sure. There's a line item category that simply says compensation. Compensation for what? I imagine the president knows the answer, but now it probably isn't the best time to ask about that.
Well...
Yeah, no way we're only facing a little bit of trouble. One look at the pawn can tell me that much. I'm sure doing business in this city isn't easy, but I wonder if there's something deeper going on. Shower rooms, huh? There was a meeting and a social gathering last night. For some reason, the Edtwas representatives that attended looked a little panic-stricken. I hope nothing's wrong. Should we be keeping an eye out for something? After all, it's our job to ensure our guests are relaxed and happy during this day. It sounds like our Kowloon and Marduk guests' reasons for being here are quite complicated. It is not our place to pry into their private business, but we would still like to be of service if possible. After all, they are guests at our hotel, and that truth remains unchanged. I have chosen to do things differently from the Kruger. I do not expect you to understand why, just that you accept it. I'd really like to see more of what the Kamshin can do. I wouldn't mind getting to know him more either. I'm sure he's got tons of fascinating stories to tell. And who knows, I'd probably be able to understand him better than most. He and I are kindred spirits after all. Alright. But that should be it for this episode. Next time we visit the Bracer Guild. And... see what's going on here. Good. Until then, I'm Mace and don't get lost.